Hi! So, it's the end of the month. It's time for my Pando's eyeshadows update. Let's begin. Starting with my Viseart Quad in Praline. I have two shadows in here for my quint or quintet, whatever you want to call it, for April. And it is these two. I'm not even sure if you can see any progress, but if I tilt it on the sides, you can see a little bit of wear and tear, especially on this one. But here, frontal view, you can't really see. But I've used this light shimmer shade for exactly 22 items. I delayed this update just so that I can reach 22 uses on this. So that means I can now roll it out. So if you guys are just watching my update, my rule for my Pando's eyeshadows this year is either hit pan or hit another side pan if I already have side pan on the existing shadows, and then if not, if I reach 22 uses, I can roll them out. So after 2 months, I was able to reach 22 uses for this shimmer shade. For the month of April, I used this 14 times. So I am now rolling this out of my quintet. Now this brown shade, it is called Praline. I love this shade. This quad is what I only bring with me because right now I'm already going to work, and when I'm going to work, I'm going home to my apartment. So this quad is the only eyeshadow that I bring with me to get ready when I have to go to work. So it's a very nice curated quad, and I thought that I will be able to use this up as well, or use 22 times, but I was only able to use this month for 13 times, and that totals with my previous month's uses, that only totals to 19 times. So yeah, I couldn't delay this update much longer for me to reach the 22 uses, so I'm gonna be bringing this in for the next update, but I'm definitely sure 3 more uses and I'll be able to roll this out. But I don't mind because I will still be bringing this as my go-to eyeshadow to work, at least for 1 more week, so that I can reach that 3 more uses. So I'm keeping Praline. So that's Praline. I'm very light with my eyeshadows, so even though I've used these two, especially these two, almost 22 times, you can barely tell any like wear and tear on the product because I'm just very light with my eyeshadow. Not because I'm trying to save the eyeshadow, it's just that that's how I do my makeup. I just do very light eye makeup. And then the third one is this shade in my Sultry palette, and this is Pearl. And you can see I was able to hit pan on this after 17 uses. So that's also now out of my collection. And then the other one in here that I rolled in last update was Bloom, and I only used this 6 times because, as I mentioned, I've been going to work already just a few days a week. The rest I'm working from home. But when I'm going to work, I wear my neutrals. And this one, Bloom, is so bright. It's the opposite of neutral, so I haven't really worn this one. The only times I wore Bloom was when I was filming. And lately, I've just really been into neutrals because it's so hot right now in the Philippines. I don't really want to wear a full-on makeup, even when I'm not going to work, when I'm going out, or when I'm going out to meet with friends, or just going out in general. I don't really wear loud makeup or colorful makeup that's a little bit high maintenance because it's so hot. The moment I step out of the house, well, even when I'm getting ready, I'm already sweating. So a high maintenance colorful eyeshadow isn't really It's not really good right now, considering how hot and how sweaty I am right now, that it's the summer here. So yeah, just 6 times. I only wear this when I'm filming, and I haven't really filmed a lot this month. So Bloom will be rolling over into my quintet for May. So that is Bloom. And then the last one to complete my April quintet is Eternal. I use Eternal 8 times. So this is what it looks like. This Eternal already had a pan before, so my goal was to hit side pan, and I was able to hit side pan on this one. This. If you notice some of my videos for April, I've been wearing a lot of warm orangey eye looks, and that's because of Eternal. I like Eternal. It's just too loud. It's just too warm. It's perfect for the summer. That's why I was able to use this 8 times. And the formula of this one is very heavy. It's a heavy. It seems like if the subculture for formula lacked a binding ingredient, it seems like the Prism eyeshadows contain too much binding ingredient in their formula. That's why every time I use this, it creates hard pan. That's why I really have to dig my fingers in there. And also the shimmers are quite chunky. I've been using this more of like either an all over the shimmer shade or just a hint of color as an eyeliner. But that's it. After 8 uses, I was able to hit side pan, so I'm also gonna roll this out. And that leaves me with 3 spaces to complete my quintet for me. And let's just do that. So since I already rolled out 3 shades from this quintet, I'm gonna remove them as well from my spreadsheet. So now I only have 44 eyeshadows eligible for this project. So I'm gonna put it here on my randomizer. So 1 and 44, I already put it here. The first one will be number number 27. Oh, okay. Number 27 is from my Sultry palette, and it's the shade Rose Quartz, which I'm happy about because Rose Quartz is this one. I usually pair Rose Quartz with Bloom. So now they're both in this project. So I think that will entice me more to reach for Bloom because Rose Quartz is there to pair it with. So Rose Quartz is just a beautiful pinky color. So that's Rose Quartz, one of my favorite in this palette and also in all of my collection. So this is a very nice start with the rolling in of new shades. The next one is number 30. Number 30 again is Birch. So Birch is this beautiful neutral brown, which I always use as a transition shade. So using this for 22 times won't be such a challenge. So this is Birch, which can also partner with this one. Let me just swatch it again. So the last item that will complete my quintet for me will be number 38. 38 is from my Camel palette, and it is in the shade Dune. I think Dune it's this one, Dune. So I think it's this one. I'm not sure because the other one is called Copperstone, and I think this one suits a Copperstone color more than Dune. So I'll go for this one, which is okay because I no longer have a shimmer shade or a white setting shade. So this one is a nice addition. It's not as blingy. This shade from the Camel palette is not as, it's not as shiny or metallic as my other shimmer shadows. This actually kinda looks a little bit chalky, so I tend to not reach for this. But since it's now in my quintet, I'm gonna have to play around with this shadow so that I'll know how to incorporate it with my look without it looking chalky. So this is that one. So you can see it's supposed to be a metallic, but it's looking more of like a satin with just a hint of shimmer. So yeah, it's this one. So it's kind of cool tone compared to my browns, but we'll see. I'll have to make it work. So this is completing my quintet for May. Three new items and then 2 rollovers from last April. So that's it. Like, can you see how shimmery rose quartz is? I'm so excited because I really like using rose quartz. So I have my shadows for work, and then I also have my shadows for playtime. So that is it for my Pandos eyeshadows update for April. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.